I listen to Debatable Decisions.
We listen to Debatable Decisions.
This is Half the Hustler, and you're now rocking with Debatable Decisions.
I listen to Debatable Decisions.
I get that bad, they gon' hate on me. They get that bad, they gon' change on me. Curry with the team, they gon' trade on me. Curry in the wing, they gon' fade on me.
Hey, what's going on? I'm Corey Scales, and I got AC the Mayor to my right.
My far left, I got Cutie Pie.
And this is Debatable Decisions.
And
Bing,
this is
bing,
Corey.
bing, bing.
Oh, you already introduced yourself, didn't you?
Yes.
I felt
My
like
bad,
you,
bro.
Yes.
I felt
See?
like you wanted to say that with me. Were you trying to say that with me?
But then he tapped me on my
Yeah, that's
shoulder,
my bad.
and then
That's
it was,
my bad.
Not your lane. All right. Hey,
son?
hi.
how you doing? Why you look at him and say, hey, you been with him
No, I
all
was
night?
looking at
She looked
you.
at you.
I looked at you.
Yeah, she
all
definitely
right.
looked at you.
Oh, we got it.
Here we go.
Gotta get him some
Yes,
glasses.
Let's go. I ain't see you in a month of Sundays, and this time I'm correct. It's actually been a month of Sundays since you've been recording with
Has
us.
it been a month?
We done dropped
probably been about a
3 episodes. I ain't seen you since.
I just don't feel like that's
My-
true.
No, it's probably been about a month.
Did I see you for my
legit this
birthday?
time.
No.
Yeah,
Did I get a
yeah,
birthday?
Yeah, you did.
I saw you on
When?
your
No,
birthday.
no, you did.
Did I get a birthday hug? Nothing.
No, you
Did I get a
didn't.
birthday? Hey, bro, happy
No,
birthday.
because I asked what you were doing for your birthday. I thought we were supposed to link for your birthday, but something happened with you.
Nuh-uh, we went out and linked for my birthday. You wasn't there.
No.
Miss,
No,
missing in
I'm not
action.
about let them put that on me.
Not them. I don't recall exactly why you didn't come.
She was
but you didn't
busy.
come.
Is that when?
just don't-
Let me get
When
my
did the-
thoughts together
when,
so
when
I
did the
can
lady pass away?
No, that was way before.
That was
all
before
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
All right. So
let
she
me
doesn't
get my
have an
thoughts
excuse
together
then.
so
I
I can
wouldn't have been.
reflect.
No.
So you don't have an excuse of why you didn't celebrate my birthday with me.
Oh
With
man.
me.
It was not me. I asked.
You don't
I
love me no
specifically
more?
asked. Do you remember I said I
You
thought we
don't
were doing
love
something
me
for
no
Koi's
more?
birthday, and
Correct.
you said that something changed.
Wait, you know what?
You
know
did
what?
remix the plan.
You know what?
You did.
You know what? I know why she didn't. Last year's ass whooping was still, she was feeling that.
Okay, so
last
he's talking
ass
about the
whooping
spades game.
from last
That
year.
I don't think we
No.
really took a crazy
No.
L. I don't-
First of all,
Did
I
you
guess
win?
you can say I'm not the average
I mean, you're like a rookie, so
because I don't play spades. I
A
know
win
they
is
say
a
that's a
win.
black people
A win
game.
is a
I'm
win.
black,
A
but
win
I
is
don't
a
play
win.
that. And I was learning, but that's not why.
Winners a win.
Can
So
you
nah,
can we please tell the
I'm
real
gonna tell
reason
you
why
right
I
now,
wasn't there, please?
in
And thank you.
an accountable setting. So originally we were supposed to do that, and then your work schedule I think changed,
Thank you.
and
I
then
knew it was
we
something.
were supposed to go out
Mm-hmm.
after the show,
Mm-hmm.
which we did, but before that was 100%, we almost went to the studio, and that's why she didn't come.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well,
I
we back.
appreciate your elephant memory. Thank
We're
you so
back.
very much.
We are
February
19th.
Yes,
19th.
yeah, I probably.
We're a
should do
month and
that.
a half, almost 2 months into this year.
Yeah.
3 episodes in.
And we're
3
Thank y'all.
episodes in.
Thank y'all.
Thank
Thank
you for
y'all.
the
Thank
support.
y'all. Facts.
We truly appreciate
And
the
need
support.
it.
Facts. It's been a really great ride.
Yes.
I just need a favor from those that are following us, supporting us. Communicate with us a little bit. Let us know what you like, what you dislike. Let us know how we can make the show better.
Right.
feedback.
But we are having fun, aren't
Yes,
we?
we are.
Yeah.
Yes, we are.
And
time.
at the same time, I need to clap it up for my team. This man to my right has been, it's one thing about a cancer. There's a couple things about a cancer that I know, but one thing about a cancer, they can be extremely emotional, but
You
I
had to say
haven't
that
met
first.
I haven't met too many people
Disloyal.
that can outwork a cancer.
Oh, okay.
No, serious, the work
No, I thought you was
ethic.
gonna, I thought you was going to use the loyal thing
But
because
you can't
we're loyal.
you can't finish my sentences,
I know,
B.
but I sometimes want
You don't
to.
have
I'm
that
sorry,
power
I
to finish my
apologize.
like.
I haven't seen you in a while.
Right. So it's off. You know what I'm saying? Golly. But now, Anwar. I'm sorry. Anwar.
It's Anwar. You were correct the first
No,
time.
he was not. He was very, very close. We still didn't get it right. 'Cause he said-
I
And-
think that's the
Anwar.
accent. Yeah,
and-
Anwar. I think it's the accent. He still has a little bit of, he still got a little accent.
I get it.
It's a little
I get it.
rough for him. We got you.
Anwar.
He can say it right that time though. The ending, he said
war.
Now all you gotta do, Corey, is just put the beginning with the
AC,
end
the
together.
mother mayor.
Mayor.
I gotta tell you, man, I'm truly thankful
I appreciate.
because I know you have a full-time job, 4 other hustles that you're trying to maintain, and this, and I kind of really put this on your plate, and you haven't let me down. So,
My man.
I appreciate
I
you. my
appreciate
brother.
that.
Now, on the other hand, we got part-time hustlers over here.
We are one. We are one.
No.
We are one. We are one.
Do you-
And when
do you have a hyphen?
I'm always
Do you have a
there.
hyphen
I'm
in
trying to
between
get
your-
there.
your
You
names?
go. I thought we
Do
said
you have a hyphen?
that topic was not up for discussion. Not up for discussion.
Do you have a hyphen
We are one.
between your
So
2 last names?
no matter who's in the
No,
room,
answer
we're
that
both
question.
here.
Do you have a hyphen?
I answered
Look,
your question.
Do you have a hyphen?
Horizontal. That horizontal
Huh?
thing.
Do you have a
character?
hyphen in between your last names, or is your last
Yeah, my
name
last
just-
names have always had a hyphen.
No. What's your last name?
Always had 2 last names.
What's your no? You did. What's your
Yes,
last
I
name?
have.
What is
Smith
your last
Lewis.
name?
And so
Now
you're
it's
asking
Smith
about
Lewis
my new last name,
Curtis.
which I told you we're not talking about. So
So that
Folks,
means y'all
I
not
promise
one.
that I will still come up on top, even though she doesn't want to talk about this topic, and that's perfectly fine. Just know to all the kings out there, all the homies.
and all the ladies too, they kind of understand that.
Oh, no,
we're
I
not
under-
gonna go into
I
it.
understand as well. At the same time, my household is not their household. So sorry,
Wait
ladies.
a minute.
Sorry.
Why would you get this started on camera? Like who does that? Anyway, topic for today.
Hyphens. Hyphens. That's the topic
Hyphens
for
was
today.
not the topic for today.
Why would you put a hyphen to separate 2 names when you should just have one? You and him.
Because both names
I
are
didn't
me.
finish. No, both names aren't you.
They
Now-
are.
Now you have left your previous life, and you have joined in union with your husband. So part of you has been left over there, and now you have this,
Respectfully.
respectfully,
With the blessing
But
of
he
your
has
father.
With-
he has
right,
that
with the
part of me
blessing
as
of-
well.
with-
He has that part of me, and I have that part of him.
No, listen.
So, you know, they
listen,
joined.
Listen.
So
listen.
She's trying.
you're not gonna win this.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
you know what? It's all
yes,
good.
I am. I don't know how you think you can win right now. Now, but honestly,
Not fair.
we're gonna leave you alone
Please do.
for about 15 minutes.
Respect.
But I sent y'all a text
Oh yeah,
in the group
you
text
sure
the other
did.
day.
Holy cow.
And my text, and it was also a Facebook post, and it said, over the last couple of years, I've seen Meek hugging more rich, powerful white men than I've ever seen him hug a beautiful black woman, or any woman for that matter. When you listen to his music, it's more F women, forget women, can't trust women. But if you can't trust a queen, how do you feel you can trust a white man, a rich, white, powerful white man, more than you can trust a beautiful woman? How is it money over love? Like, how did we get to this point?
We've always been there.
Not always. I
Well,
think
I
so.
think I'm gonna play the devil's advocate a little bit,
Okay.
because of course
48 laws of power?
no, let me finish.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna play the devil's advocate because I'm super pro black
Mm-hmm.
at the end of the day.
Okay.
But at the end of the day, he had. It seems like he had some rough experiences recently with people of his color.
With black women. I
Well,
think
I'll just
specifically.
say, that black woman specifically,
Right.
and I don't really know what happened with him and Nikki either, because I don't like into that stuff, but it seems like there might have been some hurt there as well. But it seems like when it was time for him to get out of jail, the ones that were there were the rich white men. So I don't know if that you know what I mean, psychologically plays a role or whatnot. But that's just kind of my take on it. I'm just playing the devil's advocate because, of course, I want to be like, hug more black women. But it's like, you know.
And to my point in the text, I don't know if Meek has one. I know he has at least one, but I don't know if he has several children to different women or not. But I think all of his the mother of his children, at least I think for sure the first one is black.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't necessarily think that he may be like anti-black
No.
women. I didn't say you said that. I'm just saying I don't think that, to your point, I don't think he's anti-black women. I just think that, one, he's hurt. He said it in numerous songs from that judge who was a black woman. And then two, I mean, if the white men that he's hugging and he's making all these power moves with helped him push the lever to get him out of a situation that he really shouldn't have been in the first place, I think it's a business move. You feel me? Like,
can I interject real quick too? Why this thought is in my mind? It also appears that when we as black folks reach a certain stature or status, shall I say, we follow the money. And so if you're following the money, 9 times out of 10, you're following a rich white man.
as he gets into his humble and hungry,
Yeah.
you feel me, hoodie.
Yeah, get it.
He's getting comfy out here.
it.
Oh, here we go.
Get ready. Now, I'm not glorifying that by any
Right.
means. I'm just saying, I'm with you. I'm with you, bro. I mean, I'm not glorifying that by any means, but it is what it is. That's once most of us get there, and I don't want to say us as me included, but that's what folks do to keep that status. What you thinking?
Mic check 1 2 1 2.
Lord, he's about to MC. I don't understand why he does that.
Now listen, I hear both of you. I hear both of you all, and I'm not disagreeing with the hurt. I'm not disagreeing with the power, but imaging, right?
Get it?
Imaging,
Got it.
message, responsibility, love, my people. You dig me?
Oh,
so-
yeah, totally.
I have children with an Italian woman and a Mexican woman. So I love all women, right? I love black women. Oh, I'm sorry. And I also have a beautiful daughter with a Spanish woman, right? But I love women. It's not a color thing, right? But I love who I am. I love my people. So right now, I would love to say a bunch of derogatory shit about Meek, but I won't. I would like to call him out his name, but I'm not. Why? Because I love my people, and I would never want to break that man down. But to see that man hang on to white men because they might have given him a check is sickening to me.
Well, you might as well say that about a lot of people.
Right. I'm just speaking on him. And if the shoe fits, I pray that they wear it. You feel me?
Cinderella.
It's no way in the world that I can't do it myself. You give me $1, cool, I appreciate you, but I'm not going to lose my integrity. You understand? As a man, as a king, it's not like those pictures don't look like there's mutual respect and mutual love. All right? If I give you $10 and I only had 20, and another man give you $1 million and he got 100 million, which one are you going to respect more?
The one who had the least amount of money.
I gave you half.
Of what you had.
Opposed to what he
wasn't
gave
a lot.
you. Opposed to what he might have given you. It's really an investment. Because they're not investing into Meek to save a young black child or to save a black man. They're investing because it's $1 behind it or it's a tax write-off.
Right.
Business. But I see Meek hug these men and talk about how he loves these men and how they do this. Man, listen. You'll talk crazy about a black woman. You'll call black women bitches and hoes and sluts and all of that. Women in general, period. But somebody flash some bread in front of you. Fuck leaving jail and jumping into a fucking
Was it a helicopter?
that
That was wild.
leave jail and run home to your fucking kids, B. That's the dope.
That is the dope.
Leave jail, run home to your family, sit down with them. I'm not going to a game. Y'all, unless moms is right there with me, all of them. I want to see my moms. I want to spend time with them first.
But Corey, what if there's not a person in his camp that could preach that to him like you do, or speak that to him like you do? You know what I mean? Like it's.
Listen, Meek put up a video of him disrespecting little children. They begging, asking for some bread. They see as Meek, they like, oh, this is a come up. This is, yo, can you please
and what did Meek
help
do?
me change my life?
And for real quick,
stop touching my car.
Oh, I thought you were about to say stop touching me.
Stop touching my car. Get off my car, shorty.
That's what he said?
Get off my car. Here's $20. I'm not saying the amount of money. I'm not saying he had to give them stacks. I'm not saying he had to give them 10,000.
But there should
but show him
some love,
respect, and love.
So
B.
to her point, and then even way before, like currently, like I think there's a disconnect.
Totally.
So, and you're comparing yourself to Meek in two different situations, like two different growing up lifestyles.
The streets is the same way.
I'm not.
It's money over love.
That's not what I'm referring to. I'm saying that somewhere. Matter of fact, you just told us a few months ago. People like Mr. Ray Bennett poured into you when you were a buck. You feel what I'm saying? You know what I heard from Meek? Teachers.
Yeah.
Without not verbatim, but so
sometimes we have to, even though we come from these humbling beginnings, even though we come from these situations that aren't the best, I guarantee, I'm sorry, there's always, I believe in my creator. I believe in the universe. I believe in energy, not religion, but we came from something. We came from a woman, and that woman, that woman has always been nurturing in my life, right? So I hear Meek speak about his moms, his grandmother, his sisters. I'm pretty sure good energy has crossed his pathway once or twice. He might not have understood it or known it, debatable decisions.
Right.
He might not have been able to recognize it, but I'm pretty sure it crossed his path,
was there.
right? Some way. I even had someone speak to me the other day.
And I can't wait to jump in.
And tell me he came across Meek in jail, tried to give him some jewels on how to just be comfortable. And some was his instead of receiving it, he was, I go where I want. I ain't okay. I understand though. I've dealt with that young.
And that was another part. You're older. You're like 15 years older than Meek, if I'm not mistaken.
But I understand all of that, right? I understand all of that. But I just hate seeing him falling over. No,
I know you're extra. I know you gotta be extra.
I am not being extra because if you go do the research, you'll see.
Oh, they're going to see. So just
they'll
send me
see
the research.
So look, it's not this. It's.
And you know what? And that's why. Hold on, because I gotta intervene here. That's why it's bigger than that. It's so much larger than just. You heard me say when they reach a certain status, it's a mindset. I almost feel like sometimes when some of us reach a certain status, we're no longer black. We're not even black anymore.
Okay.
That's just. I'm not saying.
No, yeah, of course.
That's the reality. I'm saying that seems like the mindset.
It seems like a reality.
And I feel like, number one, him going in the game kind of early, kind of getting the money kind of early and kind of young. He's probably in a certain mindset. And I'm not defending him. I'm just trying to come up with
That's what it sounds like.
You're understanding.
Trying to come up with some, what's the word I'm looking for? An explanation as to those behaviors that he's displaying with those white men. Not, like I said, by no means defending him. He might need some help, or he might need somebody like you in his corner. But
one black judge can cause you to hate who you are and the people that look just like you. All right, so now I start reading the personality, And I loved him as an artist. Like I really loved him as an
like,
artist.
so is that like legit, like past tense, like you no longer?
No longer.
Okay.
And it started because I started seeing sucker shit that he would do for the camera. Others might think it's okay, but to me, I read it and I read it differently. So, one black woman in a that's a part of a corporate system that she didn't create. Your dealings with her made you hate your own people. And this is something that he said. This is something he said in his music. When I guarantee for that one black woman that might have did him wrong, it's been about 20 white people might not have spoke but their actions.
I'm not defending him, but that's a big deal, though.
What you mean?
A judge. Not only is she a judge, but she's a black woman. That's a big deal. Like I've had a couple of jobs, just regular jobs, nothing like Meek, close to anything like. And I've had black women get me fired, literally. And that's a big deal. That's some and it's not even the same situation, but it's like black woman, my people,
Did you stop?
No,
loving,
I'm different than him though. I'm not him. I don't know that man.
Understood. But
did it leave a sour taste in your mouth?
Totally left a sour taste in my mouth.
Maybe?
Totally.
You don't remember when I was working at Philadelphia Macaroni Company? I told you. Did I tell you what was going on? I had a black woman that was my immediate supervisor. She was actually the supervisor of the whole plant. She would make it her business.
Oh yeah, this was like 2 years ago, right?
Business.
Yeah, I remember this.
To disrupt my night. To the point to where one night I literally went to the car. This is 2:00 in the morning on my break.
I remember him
and
waking
I
up
cried
in the night,
and had to call somebody because I was going to do something to her physically.
Yeah, wanted to shake her.
I would have been wrong.
Wanted to shake her.
I would have been wrong regardless of what she had done, but I wanted to do something to her.
Because it's mental.
But it didn't cause me to now look at all black. I've never, ever given you an ounce of disrespect. Right.
So can I jump in? One, we're so legit that you.
He's acting just like.
But he's in an industry and like legit before we came here. Now listen, you can huff and puff all you want.
But I'm not doing that to stop you.
I know you're not.
And I'm not doing. I'm more riled up for the situation. So that wasn't a reaction to anything you were saying.
So I was watching Jesse Jackson with my dad this morning, and he was talking about the Super Bowl performance. He was saying how not one word of hell, nothing came out. And 20, 30 years ago, they was pushing for black rappers specifically to not do that because it's discrediting who we are. And there was pushback. But then he's saying, y'all get on this platform and they give y'all the rules. We asked y'all and y'all said no. They gave y'all the rules and y'all just did it. So to your point, or to my point.
This is coming from Jesse Jackson?
That's it. No, I'm sorry. That's what I said. No.
You say Jesse Jackson, baby.
Al Sharpton. I'm sorry.
Okay.
If I said Jesse Jackson, my apologies. Al Sharpton.
So anyone that is speaking, any one of our people that is speaking out and have anything bad to say about that Super Bowl.
That he wasn't saying anything bad about the Super Bowl.
Listen. Anything bad to say about that, they're not really down for the cause. And the reason why I say that.
How do you jump?
Oh, all right, I'm sorry. I didn't let you finish your thought. I apologize. I'm wrong.
Because listen, I went back and forth that night with my dad about exactly what you're talking about. So I feel you. But the point I'm making is, unfortunately, rap music has always been, well, not always, it transformed around the 80s, in my opinion, or maybe like late 80s, early 90s, which was really before my time, with NWA, like that era, I'm going to say. And when I talk to my dad about that, I'm like, yo, Dad, if you really sit and listen to what they're saying, they experience the same y'all experience, like your generation. We're just communicating it differently. So get past the curse word for what they are and listen to it for how it's being expressed.
And let me play devil's advocate real quick there too, because I feel like, and I don't want to take us down a different path, but I feel like when we listen, I listen to country music sometimes, and I listen to like 80s music and rock and stuff. You know, I like a little bit of all of it. But I feel like when I listen to our music, which I love, we the only people that are super derogatory. I feel like we say it all, we put it all out there. I'm just being honest. I don't hear.
You're right.
I don't hear a lot of that.
She.
I'm not saying maybe I'm not listening to the right mute. Maybe I'm not. I don't hear white people singing about this, do that. I don't hear that. I don't know what you all hear, but I don't hear that. I don't see the naked women in their video. I don't see that. And I think it goes back to your point of the Meek hugging all the white menace and that. I feel like there's a message that is supposed to go out about our people. And I think
and he's
whatever
really
it is, folks are doing a good job of putting that message out about our people.
And that was
we always look in some type of way.
Right.
When we're the most talented, like
we run this.
Yo,
I'm saying
the culture it's from us.
Hold on.
But hold on, let me finish.
No. I just want to add on. You said we run this, not entertainment, the world.
That's what I'm referring to. I said
no.
I'm adding on. Not entertainment, the world. If we realize where our power truly lies, we wouldn't play sports.
But that's
we
the part.
Wouldn't entertain
and
the king.
But that's
because
the part.
we are not put here to be the joker. We are the kings.
But because we don't control the board.
We do.
No,
we do, but we don't realize we control the board.
What controls the board?
Your being, your spirit, your energy controls the board.
You know what?
So honestly speaking, if we don't want to do this, let's create our own. If we don't want to make them rich anymore because they invest in money. But then
that's an issue. No, case in point, Kanye just put a whole STEM platform out because he's trying to change how artists get paid, and he gets backlash for that.
Because that's what is.
We're sick.
Why? No, he's getting backlash by who?
Everybody.
All right, listen.
No, I'm sorry. Let me retract that.
Wait. Remember this?
He's
Remember this? Remember when we used to speak? You used to say you have to give him the but sprinkle a little bit of nutrition in there.
Yeah.
Here. The next serving, sprinkle a little more.
Yeah.
Here. After a while, it's no more.
Yeah.
It's all nutrition.
But again, to the point of me stating we don't control the board, finances controls the board, not just your spiritual being. Christ got freaking stoned and hung. That was the ultimate spirit. He didn't control. Well, I can't even say that because it goes deeper than that.
Yeah.
Even with the storyline, it's a deeper reasoning for the Bible, from my perspective, as to why he went through that, which was honestly to benefit us, the spiritual people. Agree, disagree, I don't care at this moment. To the point of us, the flesh, money is the root of all evil. Meek is in a game. He's been in the game for at least 30 years before he got a deal. Meek.
30 years.
I'm sorry. That's false. I'll give him at least 15, 20. And I say that because he's 30. He's in his mid-30s now, I believe. And he was doing flamers and We Run the Streets and all that way before.
But that's not in the game.
No. But
he's been doing this for.
Exactly.
Right, okay.
So it's not like he sat back and he was writing corny raps and then converted. He's been on this same type time with, lyrically. So I'm going to be empathetic to Meek, not because I'm a black man and I don't care about black women. One, I'm sitting next to my wife. Two, I got my homegirl Tasha Fry, every day's Friday. I love my mom. Ain't
Shout out
nobody
to
gonna
Tasha.
kick
Shout
that fly
out.
stuff to me. You feel what I'm saying? Because I have empathy for a situation. I wish the world would have more empathy for situations and stop just to be heard.
One thing
Sorry.
we don't
Not
realize.
sorry.
Passionate.
One thing we don't realize is just look at our Debatable Decisions podcast.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't know what we was doing. We didn't know how it was going to turn out. We didn't know how we was going to finance. We
Right.
didn't know what was going to happen, right?
Right.
But your intentions was pure.
Mm-hmm.
Your intentions was pure. My intentions was pure.
We're going to speak in present
well,
tense.
yeah, same, but
My
I was
bad.
more or less
I
speaking
know.
from at the beginning when we first started. But
Mhm.
yes, our intentions are pure. We was just going to do audio.
Right,
Mhm.
right.
We wasn't
right,
worried
right.
about the camera. I changed it up, but I didn't change it up.
To be spiteful.
That's
Right.
what
I
the smack was for.
I changed it up because I've realized we can reach more people.
More
We
people.
with
Facts.
both.
Mhm.
We can do the
And it was
audio, put
very
that out.
strategic
But
and
those
it was
that
genius.
yeah. So
Despite the pushback, it was genius. I want to say that publicly.
but our intentions, they were righteous intentions.
Right.
The show, it's a righteous show. We're bringing on guests, telling their stories, and we're taking a lot of them have gone from one end of the spectrum to the other, and we're giving the different examples, trials and tribulations that got them to that point.
Right.
The ups, the downs, the mistakes, the dumb decisions, the good decisions, right? So it's all pure. Not saying that our numbers are crazy, but
The response is.
there's a lot of respect.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of, okay, I see what y'all
Mhm.
doing. I love what you're doing,
Mhm.
right? This didn't come from drug money. This wasn't to hit the block and invest. This was really us three going to work, busting our, taking care of home, but coming in here and investing in an idea, investing in something that we feel honestly can help others
Right.
for until YouTube take it down and the other platforms get rid of it. They can come to this 20, 30 years from now and pick up a jewel or two, right?
And you just,
Right?
yeah.
All right. I say that to say, when you have righteousness, put it together, and I'm not two and one. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody come together
Mm-hmm.
for the sole purpose of doing good.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing that can stop you. Nothing. You
Right.
might not have 1 million followers on Instagram, but you're going to have 1 million followers in the universe, meaning the energy that you create is going to go. You can't control where it goes, who it touches, and you probably never know once it leaves your body, once it leaves your circle, you put it out there. You ever see like when they do the vape and they blow out the smoke and they do the circles and the little tricks.
All the cute
You
stuff.
can't, yeah, but that's energy.
Right, yeah.
You
gotta,
can't control.
Where it goes.
You might not be able to see the energy, but you don't know where it goes. You don't know who it affects. Your energy might make it all the way to Cali. We would never know.
Right.
But that's the good part.
Mm-hmm.
That's now we don't get caught up in self. We doing it for good, righteous reasons.
You just answered like a whole lot of questions though when it came to your original question about him.
Mhm.
It's something that I went back to. How many righteous folks or people like you or me or AC are around that man? You know what I mean? Like, think about who's around him and who's probably been around him. Because from my understanding, I'm not I do like his music, but I'm not a super huge fan to where I know, all of those things about him. But if you think about, I feel like he's always been in the game, right? Or trying to rap or whatever the case may be. So I'm saying, kind of look at the people around him. Does he have any righteous folks really around him?
Well,
So
go ahead.
I'm just saying, I'm just I'm playing the devil's advocate, like, I'm for my people, but like I said, I can't help but be empathetic because I feel like there's some stuff that he didn't get, obviously.
So
I'm so happy.
through
I'm
my
loving this. My
through
bad.
my experiences in life, even when I was dead in the wrong, dead in the wrong, my creator always did this. Boop.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I might have ignored it.
Right, but we.
Always got that. Boop.
But what else you got? What you got backing you to? Where did we both go coming up?
Right.
Oh,
Where did we go coming up?
I got you. The church.
He was poured into.
Yeah,
it.
so
No,
and
no,
I
no,
don't know what his situation was.
But all
I
right,
know
so
I'm
look,
always.
look. Wait a minute though. Wait a minute. We can't make the excuse though, because so now we have to understand. All right, we have a platform. There's going to be one or two
Energies,
people
yeah,
that's going to
yeah.
pay attention to what we're saying. So let's not make an excuse for the foolishness. So honestly, this is all right. Meek, anyone
Hopefully
else
this
that
reaches
has
him.
those that same type of mindset, good brother. There's plenty of our people that'll stand with you stronger than those dudes, and you're not gonna have to lose your integrity in any way.
And you heard it here first.
You don't have to hug on a white man, hug on that woman, hug on a black woman. See what the strength and the energy you get. Now, if it's based off of lust, and that's what your attraction to that woman is, you're only going to get a lustful relationship or a lustful seed. And that lustful seed is going to give you something.
That's
unless
energies, yeah,
exactly.
man.
Unless you take the time out to truly teach and nurture that seed. You can't complain about a or if that's what you went out to meet.
Right.
Or you understand?
That's
you
right.
can't ask a
That's
woman.
real.
You can't ask a woman to be a good wife if you don't plan on being a good husband.
A great husband.
So
Facts.
remember, I'm gonna give her. Well, he's gonna give her power. She's gonna give him power. That power is the energy, baby. I feel I'm scared. Baby, I got you. That's the greatest thing in the world.
It is.
Not what's your credit score. Not marriage is a business. Not none of the shit that they pump into you right now. That's not the essence of love. That's not the essence of life. Marriage is not a business. There's business that goes with it, right? But that union between two people is nobody else's business. This is something, and this is might be a little far-fetched, but I pray that I can tie it in. Do you know what
I'll help you.
the marriage and honeymoon, that tradition or that do you know where that stemmed from?
I was about to say, maybe not where it stemmed from, but I know what it gives you. That.
All right.
No, not in a bad way.
So-
I'm just saying, like,
So
not in a bad. Just think
Reverend
about all the
Massey.
time. Like, for instance, not to cut you off, but your strategy, like, a thank you is help us invest in getting a crib instead of just blowing this bread and then blowing this bread again. That's what I mean. Like, it's legit. That's what I was going to.
So your marriage license, you gotta pay for it.
Yeah.
Your taxes, you gotta file a certain way now. That's just to be recognized by them, so that they can go get more money for you. Do you understand when I say that? Meaning, I can go get a loan based off of 2 people getting married. I can go sell their life basically to another country because I know that they're going to generate a certain amount of money. I know they're going to have children. Those children are going to generate a certain amount of money. It's not to keep a record for your well-being.
Right.
It's money,
Yeah.
commodities, right?
Yeah.
But me and my wife have a great time each and every day dealing with adversity, everything together.
Makes you stronger.
The government don't know shit about us being together. You understand? I'm
They
not
do now.
asking for
No, I'm
any
playing.
tax, right?
Right.
I mean, help with my taxes or
Mhm.
tax breaks or cuts.
Mhm.
I love this woman.
Mhm.
We have a beautiful child, right? Previous relationship, child support. And I'm going to go back to the honeymoon thing in a second, but previous relationship, child support. So now I have somebody else telling me how to be a father.
Mhm.
I'm a king. It's going to bother me.
That can make you hate your people.
It made me like to go to jail because I fell on hard times and I got to go to jail because I can't pay child support. So I got 6 months. So everything else that I was building, 'cause I'm not a bum in the street.
Not at all.
Not at all.
I got a place to stay, little vehicle, but I'm just having a hard time maintaining. I just did 7 years in prison. Came home with no foundation. So got to put that foundation in order. My falls is falling flat on my face. I don't have somebody that's going to say, yo, Corey, you know what? You need help? Come here. And even if I did, I didn't recognize it at the time because of where I was. But I got to go to jail because I can't pay the child support. So I had a conversation with a young lady that has me on child support not too long ago. I said, do you realize the only thing you've ever complained to me about was money? That's the only complaint you ever had when it came to these children. Is money. Not, well, you don't want to see your kids. Not, you're not there. They call, I run.
Yes, facts.
No.
No, facts.
I don't come, I run.
Well, you know what I mean.
I got you. I run.
Tomato, tomato. Ah, that's why we're married. Find you one of those.
Recently it was, well, I'm going back to get more. How you going to get more? I just had a new baby. What's going on? Like, what?
Something hurt.
Hold on. Oh, you don't never give me extras. Huh?
What?
I don't give you extras.
Am I a dad? Am I doing?
Right. So.
You're a business. You're a transaction.
Now, mind you, I got to give her all the credit in the world because me going to jail, and to this day, she makes sure they good. Right? She makes sure they good. Make sure. Not perfect, but she makes sure my kids.
But that's
she makes sure my kids are good.
but it's still.
But to have somebody else
regulating that.
Right. And now they telling me on paper, I'm a terrible father. On paper. But if you ask my brother, he know.
No question.
You understand what I'm saying? Anybody that
we've had numerous conversations of me just keeping you encouraged because it's the design system. So we don't control the board.
What's the word you keep saying now?
So listen to. So now let's go to the marriage and the honeymoon. And this is a lesson that I learned from Frederick B. Massey when I was young. So prehistoric, caveman times, however you want to look at it, right?
You are old.
You didn't really court. Your courting of a woman was taking her from her family, sometimes stealing her from her family, taking her and locking her up in a cave or in the mountains, in the woods for 7 days.
You just taught me something.
Day one, you know what she's doing? Fighting, kicking, scratching.
Ow.
Rough.
You too big to
so
be
rough
hitting.
on my
You too big to be hitting on people.
Fighting,
All big
kicking.
and stuff.
Fighting. You call me fat.
I said big, not
call me
fat.
fat?
Fat and big are two different things.
How you know I'm not sensitive?
You
Well, we
are.
know you
Go
are
ahead.
sensitive.
So day one, she's fighting, she's kicking, she's scratching, she's trying to get back. Because before this, all she knew was mommy,
Yeah,
daddy,
dad.
her brothers, whatever,
Right,
family, right? The only touch she ever had was daddy's touch. The only love and affection. What the hell's going on? Day two, fighting, kicking, and scratching, but just a little less. I need you to think about yourself when I'm saying this. Day three, she's looking at him like, why did he pick me? Why did he want to come take me? Why ain't want to go take them?
Mhm.
Day 4. His hair is kind of nice.
Wait a minute.
He's strong.
This is what Massey taught you.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Day 5.
You just let it
Day
go.
5. Listen. Day 5. Day 6.
Wait, what was day 5? You just
And-
swallowed.
Was it just a
Oh,
swallow?
so this is
Now, by day 7, she will defend the man and go against her family. Because what he did was he basically raped her the first 3-4 days. Then it turned from rape to love, to sex, and to love in her eyes.
In her eyes, yeah.
He loved me. That's why he took me. Think about you. Man, meet you. You ever been in an abusive relationship?
No, I have not.
All right, those women that have been in abusive relationships, they associated that abuse with love.
Yeah.
So if he wasn't given that abuse, they felt like they wasn't being loved. So your natural being is to love.
Mm-hmm.
Even in a traumatic situation,
Mm-hmm.
you're going to turn that into love. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
We're dumb enough not to understand that you're going to naturally love us if we treat you well.
Mm-hmm.
If we pour in positivity,
Mm-hmm.
you're going to incubate it,
Mm-hmm.
hold it for a minute, and you're going to give it out 10 times more.
Mm-hmm.
We're so stuck on the show that we're not worried about the essence.
Mm-hmm.
We're so stuck on everyone seeing that we're not worried about that true
impact
relationship.
Connection. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Me and this brother, nobody know how close we are. We don't put to the world what we talk about, how many times we done cried on the phone together. That's not, and I'm only saying it to make a point, but no one would ever know.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
But if we took everything that we spoke about and we recorded it, it wouldn't do us no good anymore. And it would water down our relationship.
and the intentions behind everything.
Right.
To your point,
So,
I'm sorry, my bad.
excuse me. No, you're correct. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Me and wifey, we went to New York last March, May for a weekend. And I told her, no pictures. Don't post any pictures. We're going, this is about us. We argued Friday, Saturday.
About the picture thing or just
No.
oh okay, just
She's a Libra. So her picture wasn't, it was the correct picture, but it was the wrong colors in the picture. So she had a problem with it. But we argued Friday.
that you told her not to post anyway.
No.
Oh,
I'm speaking.
I'm sorry.
we did what she wanted to do, but I didn't put the right colors,
Right.
the
He
right
be all
bow.
over the place, so like,
I understand.
we gotta catch up.
And that's why I pray that through this, people understand. Maybe not now at episode 3, but by the time we get to episode right, by the time we get to 10 and 15, they might, I might not be to them anymore.
You will still be Grandpa Paul.
But
landing the plane.
we argued Friday, Saturday, Sunday, time to go home. That's when we kind of enjoyed ourselves.
All that time that was missed, though.
Yeah, that's the Capricorn and the Libra.
Got you.
But can't live without her, though.
That's
Yeah,
you
there
dad
you
go
go.
right.
But when we talk about that trip, it's us.
Right,
So
that's
we
right.
can laugh and we can say, "Yo, baby, you remember that? Remember you did we had a messed up hotel room." But we can laugh about that.
That's right. It's between you.
Yo, that hotel room was crazy. But once we put it out to the world, it doesn't have the same energy, the same substance.
That's right.
It's not us. It's not an intimate moment anymore. It's
the world.
the
For
world.
everybody to see, yeah.
And everybody's energy is
And I don't, that's why I just
Yeah, I know.
was so against
had a conversation with a young lady about a year or so ago, and I was asking this young lady, "Don't slow down. Don't."
I was wondering why you was looking at. I get it.
I'm waiting.
We'll talk about. I'll completely fill you in after this, but yeah.
Don't slow down.
Mm-hmm.
Don't dull your blade.
Just protect your space.
Right. Redirect the images you're putting out. Don't show all celebration. Show the crud in your eyes sometimes. Makes you more relatable.
Be real.
Show the dirt underneath your fingernails sometimes.
Because you're working hard.
Don't show the celebration. Show that grind.
That's right.
You understand what I'm saying? And
that was the hardest part for us going audio, visual versus audio for me.
For you?
Yes. Because I'm all about perfection, and I know I don't, you know what I mean? You know what women do to show perfection or to supposedly look perfect.
Okay, so
that ain't me.
As your brother,
But I just had to say that.
you're naturally beautiful. You're naturally intelligent.
Yeah, but when you get on the camera, it's something different.
Listen,
People looking for something
listen.
different. But I'm glad that I can represent.
That
I'm glad that I can
camera's not there.
represent the
That's a
realness.
fucking little piece of machine. That shit don't have no. We can go smack that.
It ain't
shit over
little
right
when it
now.
goes
Okay,
live.
so we're not going to do that.
We can go smack that shit over right now.
We're not going to do that.
That shit is not gonna fight back.
True.
You understand what I'm saying? That shit has no power over you. That shit, you can stomp it.
But
No.
society.
Yeah, that's.
No. We're not going that far.
Okay.
Let's deal with what it really is, though. Let's deal with what it really is. We can knock it over. We can put it to the wall, and all it's going to see is the wall. We give that thing direction. We're in full control over that thing. That thing's not in control over us, or it shouldn't be.
That's the point.
It shouldn't be.
That's the point.
That's the point. That's where we got to get to, where things aren't in control of us. And that could tie right back into
everything.
Meek.
Yeah,
everything.
No question.
That's where we have to get to. We have to get to that mind state where things aren't in control of us. We're in control of us.
Right.
That's the mind state.
Are.
And that's not an easy mind state to get to either.
Yes, it is, because that wasn't there 20 years ago.
That's you, Corey. That's your journey.
That's you, but it's my journey.
Gotcha.
Every journey's different.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
It's a beautiful feeling to get to that mind state because it's like accept me for who I am or don't accept me at all.
Yeah,
but
people
don't. I don't think often people sometimes I feel like never make it there. Especially if they don't have someone in their background and say, sis, you're beautiful. You're naturally beautiful. Bro, you don't got to be hugging up on these white men. Love your people. Represent. If you don't have that or you don't have some type of substance to get you to that mind state, you may be just lost.
Facts.
Yeah, imperfections. Finish it for me.
Or what make you beautiful?
Unique.
Beautiful, yeah, unique. Unique, totally, right?
If we how can I say this? All right. Just as much as we cry on the phone, me and him together.
Y'all laugh and argue.
We argue. we go at it. Just as much though. Oh my God. Bro. But now, you know what happens? I correct myself. He corrects himself.
Growth.
Because of those arguments and yo, bro, stop. Like I literally had to tell him a couple weeks, you are really pushing it. I'm trying to make some adjustments, and the more adjustments I make to the left, you go right. So you being a bully right now. He listened to me. You bugging, But the next time the situation occurred, he made his own adjustment. He corrected his own self. Why? Because we took the pride and the ego out, and we love each other. So it's, you know what? I don't want to do anything to hurt my brother, upset my brother. Even if my brother is asking me to do something I'm uncomfortable with, I'm going to really try to do it.
Well, that's growth, and
That's love.
That's love, right? Exactly. And you make those kind of changes when you genuinely love someone.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And, you know.
I just pray that the good brother can find someone that truly loves him.
Mhm.
And I pray that he falls out of love with the material things. Because that's where he posts, that's where he pushes. So I pray that he can get to a point like Kanye, where Kanye can put whatever the hell he want on.
He sure
Cut
do.
his, but do you understand the strength that he has?
That is another
I'm being
show.
told to shut up.
That's another
don't
show.
like
Oh,
what
don't
I'm
shut up
told.
because of that.
Just
I'm
shut
just
up.
saying, unfortunately.
Nah.
We'll get to that as well.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
you're right. It
That's
is about
all.
that time.
That's
Listen,
all.
I love y'all as well as I love my folks. You might not believe me, but anybody that knows me knows I lead with love.
Yes, that's
does.
facts.
If you don't receive it correctly and you give me something else back, then I'm going to give you, I'm going to
Something
match
else
it
back.
times 10. Real talk. But I lead with love. Let's lead with love. Let's
Right.
lead with respect. Let's that's the only way we can have understanding for one another. If we listen.
That's right.
You understand what I'm
right.
saying? If we listen to one another when we speaking. Let's try to take the nonsense out. And I want, real quick, I know we got to go. Anyone we have to learn to listen and see things, meaning content, TV shows, life experiences, with the ability to enjoy it.
Right.
Instead of listening and seeing things and want to critique it.
Comment, yeah.
That's the enjoy. How can you enjoy my art if you're only looking at it to
For fault.
critique it?
Yeah,
Right.
for fault, yep.
You understand what I'm saying? And it's a waste. I've been sharing myself with some of the podcast.
You
I
have
sent-
60 seconds.
I sent the podcast out to
I'm counting in my head.
some people that I consider were friends.
Right.
And they all critiqued it. They have no idea, or they're not involved in creating content or ever been on a podcast and might not hardly listen to them right now. But the first thing they wanted to do was critique it. That's our problem. Everybody's opinion is valued, but you got to give it at the right time. Encourage. Don't break down.
Right.
Love life, live long, and be free.
The new one, lead with love first.